स्वागतिका मैडम गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
बहुत धन्यवाद सांगे सांगे को को हम हे गला माने राजी हला बहुत भल कथा। आउ के दिन रहबो 2 इयर्स?
हाँ 1 ईयर देन एक्सटेंड हबो।
हां
हम्म
हम रुह साडे रुह देती अब कोन तापरे आसीबा 3-4 वर्ष आगे एन्जॉय करी आसो पाठ पढा संगे सीटा कहू।
हाँ नहीं नहीं एठी भल से काम चलची भल रिसर्च एठी चलीची।
ना ना से कहबा एठी सब एठी कोन पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स सब जिंस ये कला सेठी बाहर
हाँ
कोन सेटा गुटे न थाए काम रे मन
हाँ
दियो बस कंसंट्रेट कर बस चल।
खाली रिसर्च चलीची किछि माने एते टेंशन नाही क्लास भी गोटे गोटे माने असाइन करचंती माने एते प्रेशर नाही माने
हम्म
भल चलची।
देखो
कोलैबोरेशन
एठी हमर बीटेक पिला अछंती मैक्सिमम बीटेक पिला अछंती हमर कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग बाहर भी अछंती ट्रिपल आईटी रे भी अछंती जदि किए माने इंटरेस्टेड हेले नाइजीरिया रे बहुत पिला अछंती यूओबी यूनिवर्सिटी रो जोटा कि हम किट रो पिला नो बाहर डायरेक्ट नाइजीरिया अराउंड 23 कंट्रीज रो पिला अछंती हां माने हमर किट रे पढु नाही देखिबा ता कि जदि इंटरेस्टेड हेला देन हमें जने दि जंग नै कि एटलीस्ट कोन काम करि परबा यदि भलो कथा जदि से माने
हाँ
ये करि आपर गोटे 1
हाँ
मंथ इंटर्नशिप भी फ्री अछि हां पिला मन पय का
हाँ
तो
हाँ
पिला मन को 300 500 रुपीस रखिथिल तांगर जस्ट माने 21 डेज होबो ना जा भी रिसोर्स पर्सन आसीबे तो किछि किछि टोकन अमाउंट दो पड़ियो
हाँ
तो
हाँ हाँ
ता देरे भी माने एटा 21 डेज प्लस 1 मंथ माने इंटर्नशिप 1 मंथ फ्री रे भी रखिछि हां तो
ओके
हम
1 मंथ
हाँ
नहीं।
तो सीधा सैटरडे संडे क्लास करवा क्लास माने गोटे गाइड करवा तो जहाँ जहाँ पढ़ा है एठी कि जो माने इंटरेस्टेड था ओनली तांको ये करबा माने रिसोर्स पर्सन हिसाब रे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करबा
1 मंथ रे खाली जहा टिके गाइड करी हबो
स्टार्ट
सेमान को
करोंतु
काम करे
से माने स्टार्ट कले इफ दे आर इंटरेस्टेड से माने 6 मास कंटिन्यू करिवे सेटा तांकर ऊपर डिपेंड करे बट 1 मंथ रे हमें जस्ट प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट बाहर करी कोन कोन करबे तांको
हम्म
हेल्प करछि
आ केते जण पिला अछंती माने ये करछंती
100 प्लस जॉइन करछंती पिला तो
ओके
अछन 100 प्लस जॉइन को आ सब ये रे अछंती माने कोन बीएससी बीसीए भी अछंती बीटेक भी अछंती पीएचडी स्कॉलर भी अछंती एमटेक भी सब पूरा कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ समस्त तो एटा
ओके
कोर्स का डिजाइन जो इतला पूरा बेसिक रू करा इतला माने पाइथन बेसिक रू आरंभ करी की तापर यूएस रू जने पढेले सहाय बोली अछंती से यूएस तो यूनिवर्सिटी अछंती से पढेले डाटा सिक्योरिटी पूरा डिटेल ता पढेले जो साइबर सिक्योरिटी तो माने गोटे कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर टा एमि तयारी हिची कि गोटे माने सबु जको माने बेसिक रू स्टार्टिंग करी एडवांस पद कवर करी हो
केते जण कोन रिसर्च पर्सन को डाकिथिले माने बाहरु
बाहरु अछंती ऑस्ट्रेलिया रू थिले जणे आ यूएस रू जे थिले से अराउंड 10 क्लासेस नै छथि हां 10 टा क्लास नै छथि
10
आ
टा
बाकी
क्लास नहीं
हां
ओहो
किट रो जणे अछंती आउ
हम्म
बाकी तुम पर आउ जण अछि बैशाखी मैडम जण अछंती कोलकाता रा मुसे शेड्यूल टा पठै छी आउ घनश्याम बोपा जते एनआईटी तिरची रा
ओके
हां
ओके ओके
आउ
हाँ
चिन्मय
हाँ
देउरी होचंती आइजर बरमपुर चिन्मय देउरी से भी
ताले
इस्टोनिया रू
भलो
थिले
भलो सब ये करथिले आ
हां
हाँ हाँ
इस्टोनिया रे थिला से अराउंड 5 इयर्स ताइवान रे थिला चिन्मय देउरी से नेला भी 5 टा सेशन तो हम
पांचटा
कहली
से
सेशन हाँ
हाँ
5टा सेशन मांगा बेसिक पूरा टोटल माने खाली गुटे खाली टॉक देल हवन ना एनु
हम्म
आ काली जने अमित चंद्रा बिली थिला हमर एटी पास आउट 2007 बैच रो से ब्लॉकचेन अराउंड 9 इयर्स खने काम गलानी इंडस्ट्री रे तो
हम्म
से काली ब्लॉकचेन गोटे देछि टॉक टे
ओके ऑलरेडी हे होची ब्लॉकचेन
हाँ काली हाँ टिके पिला माने काली काली गुटे सेशन थिला खाली आउ
हम्म
आगुरु पढा हेतला ब्लॉकचेन काली गुटे सेशन खाली पढाई छी एमती हो
ओके ओके हम्म
टोटल ऊपर एते आ टोटल ओवरऑल जिंस
हम्म
मझिरे घर को आसिनो ना आसिना होरी गला परे
ना ना एबे तो 5 मंथ 6 मंथ हे गला मु आसी आउ एते
हेलो मान हाउ ट्रैवल
1 ईयर
करो
करे
निजे
ना
जेते
ना
ये जो प्लेन कथा देखि पूरा डर लागु सब जिंस
हाँ
दुख
नहीं
कथा
सेमितिरे भी मोर शॉर्ट टाइम रे डिसीजन हैला 1.5 लाख ही पड़िथिला माने आसीबा को खाली
हां हां
1 के तो
गुटे 1 वे 1.5 इत्ते तो
हाँ
पड़े
ना ना
बाप
2
रे बहुत
डेज
पड़िगला
बिफोर मु टिकेट कली ना माने कंफर्म नथिला तो एठु भी से
हां
डाकुथिले से जोगु 2 डेज बिफोर कली तो न्यू ईयर टाइम थिला से जोगु
अच्छा
एते पैसा पड़ियाला मु कहली
ठीक
1
है
ईयर पर
तमे एटी काम शिख हमें तो बुढ़ा बुढ़ा हेलानु हमको साहाय्य कले हमें काम करेइबा माने ये गा
ଆପଣ ଯାହା ହଉ
तमे
ଗୋଟେ ସମର୍ଥ କରିଦେଲେ ଆରେଞ୍ଜ କରିଦେଲେ ଆମେ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜ କରିବୁ କରିବୁ ବୋଲି କରିପାରୁନଥିଲୁ
अरे
ସେଠି।
एटा समर वेकेशन चल जी एवरी फैकल्टी इज 20 डेज छुट्टी पूरा टोटल बसछि माने एटा करूची सब दिन कॉलेज जाउची इंक्लूडिंग संडे काली भी थिले
गोटे यूटिलाइज कर देले हां
सेटा करूची पिला सिखंदु माने एमती नाही ठीक
हम्म
अछि हम आउ 2 मिनिट पर स्टार्ट करबा पिला मान जॉइन
हो
कर
हो
रेडी 65
हम्म
लाइन तो से आस्था हमर इंट्रोड्यूस कर दो तापर हम स्टार्ट करबा आउ
ओके
रिकॉर्डिंग भी रहू सब सो
आज्ञा
रिकॉर्डिंग भी YouTube रे अपलोड हो एटा
Good morning, everyone. We are honored to welcome Dr. Swagatika Sahu, a researcher and an educator with a strong foundation in blockchain technology, security, privacy, and machine learning. Dr. Sahu is currently serving as a postdoctoral researcher at the Université de Montréal, Canada, where she is involved in cutting-edge work at the intersection of blockchain and data-driven system. Alongside this, she continues to contribute as an assistant professor at the School of Computer Engineering, KIIT University, where she has been actively guiding students and leading academic initiatives since 2023. Her academic journey includes a PhD from IIT Patna with over 5 years of dedicated research experience in blockchain-based solutions for smart cities, data ownership, robotic swarms, and e-waste management. Her work has resulted in several notable publications that bridge theoretical innovation and real-world applications. It is a privilege to have you with us today, ma'am. We now invite you to begin the session.
Thank you Astana ma'am session is yours
Yeah. Thank you so much, Asta, and thank you so much, Dr. Satyaranjan Das, sir, for inviting me. And it is my pleasure to be part of this workshop. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, is it visible to all?
yes
Okay, now I'm starting. Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Swagatika here to present one of the most fascinating topic for digital future, that is the cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Yeah, I think last section already covered by someone the blockchain technology. I want this section should be the interactive and you should participate in this section. Then what is the cyber currency uses, or what is the concern behind the traditional financial system? Then why go for the cyber currency system? Actually, what is the traditional financial system is that you have to ask about, like, first, before we deep dive into the world of the cryptocurrency, let's take a step back and ask the question, where are you is right now? Like, well, the truth is we're still operating in what is in traditional financial system. Then what is the traditional financial system and what is the concern behind it? Why go for the crypto or cyber currency? Can you say something like why we're in the traditional financial system, why we are not interested to shift into the cyber currency system, or what is the concern behind the traditional financial system? Can you share anyone what is the, like, you get benefit the traditional financial system, or what is the concern behind the traditional financial system, and what is the traditional financial system actually? Nowadays we are working or operating with the traditional financial system, means it is regulated by the central banks and controlled by the government. It around some physical fat money like rupees, dollars, and all. Then why you were like what is the benefit we are getting so that we are not shifting to the cyber currency, or what is the concern here, why you go for the cyber currency? Can you say anyone about what is the, like, why you go for the cyber currency, or why we're not going to the cyber currency? Already anyone already covered the section of the blockchain technology. or cyber currency. I think all have some knowledge about why we go for the cryptocurrency or cyber currency. What is the concern in the traditional financial system? Can you say anyone why we are using till now the traditional financial system?
Yes, Bala, unmute yourself.
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. This would be like a interactive section, okay? Like you can say why we are in the traditional financial system, what is the benefit we are getting, and what is the concern in this?
Yeah, it is merely because it offers faster, cheaper, and more secure transactions. So it operates on decentralized systems like blockchain, reducing the reliances on bank by increasing financial inclusion and also ensuring transparency, which offer potential protections against inflation and government control. That was why we decided to go for the cyber currency.
Yes, like why we are not shifting to the cyber currency or cryptocurrency system? Still now, like India is using operating on the traditional financial system, not shifting to the crypto. Like it is like no one is know about how it is, like the technology behind the cryptocurrency, how it is working, what is the properties of that, how in behind, like what technology is make it more efficient. Okay, like all I know that that is first is it is regulated by some trusted party like government, and it is convenient to use the traditional financial system. So no one want to know about the new technology, no one know want to adapt the new technology, and to want to shift the cryptocurrency. Okay, any doubt? Like first you have to clear about what is the traditional financial system, what is the crypto, what is the concern in the traditional financial system, then you will shift to, like we will get any benefit or anything is there or not, we have to figure out. Okay, see, in traditional, like there is some regulator, some third parties are involved in this. Okay, you can see that online, that a simple online payment system. You can see here the picture is the online payment system. What happened in this? Like if you enter some card detail for the payment, that a checkout page is there. A merchant uses a payment gateway like here you can see the authorized.net, and to securely send your detail for the approval. Okay, then authorized.net send to the merchant bank processor to check this card is valid or not, is there enough balance is not. Then merchant processor is saying to the bank for the checking all these things, then it will send to the customer credit card issue bank, then it check your bank check, is the card is active or not, is there enough limit is there or not. Okay, there is so many third parties are involved in this, you have pay for that. Okay, this is a traditional financial system, you have to pay each and every like third parties, the merchant bank, your bank, and it also takes some time. Then what is the concern in the traditional financial system? Like someone can force, like someone can tamper the your check or your signature, amount can be deducted but ATM has not released the money. Like many times we face this type of issues in day to day life, like some unexpected transaction is there, like sim card fraud and password leak and untrusted bank employees are there, credit card fraud is happening. Like to whom we will blame? Like if you'll say like who is the responsible for this, who maintain this ledger? How to argue with the bank employee? Okay, I have not done this signature, or I have said this thing, or I lost my credit card. they'll not listen here this type of issue. Okay, like you can say that there is many trusted third party services are there, we can trust. But thing is that in 2019 you can see like Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Bank also, like many people are lost their money, like because of that MD is their MD later reveals that how they have created the dummy accounts. Then how we can trust the system? They are linked with the STIL NPA. They have like betrayed by the bank. Like they collapse, that Punjab and Maharashtra cooperative banks are collapsed. Then how we can trust to third parties? So beside this, beside your money and all these things, there is some news are coming is like you can see that some month before it is in news that in Odisha also there is meat scandal is there. Some restaurants are giving the some type like cow or some type of meat as a mutton. And Kolkata meat scandals also leave restaurants like customers skeptical. Like this type of scandal is happen beside like money. Like we spend our lives earning money just to poison ourselves. We cannot track where the origin of that food, like what is like we still chase the wealth like a full of wallet, but we don't know like how we can spend, how what is what we just taking in our food. Okay, these are the concern, that money concern is that like we cannot claim anyone, and that food is that we just we cannot track our food where its origin actually. Then all thing is now first we solve the issue of this money fraud, then we'll come to the how to track, how to trace our food. Okay, first is our money versus the internet. All things is now in the internet. Many everyday things are moved to the internet now. All communication, all relations, all entertainment are in internet. Why not money? Why we're not trust the money? Why we're deal with the physical fat money? Okay, and then an open question, it is a open question till 2008. Then come to the picture of the Satoshi Nakamoto. It is the Bitcoin first come to the picture in 2008 Bitcoin white paper. It is sent by Satoshi Nakamoto, the mail sent to the cryptographic group. It says that it is possible the money create a money without a centralized authority. Then how it is possible? They Satoshi Nakamoto sent one white paper in which they have discussed about how how we can how we can send money online, and how there is no third party vendor or no third parties is needed. Okay, who is Satoshi Nakamoto? It is doesn't know, is this guy or anyone. Till now it is like in confusion. Like so many peoples are claiming that they are Satoshi Nakamoto, but no one know who is this guy. This is the not till now that 100 of cryptocurrencies is in the market. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, that SRP, many cryptocurrency are in the market. You can see what is the value of the cryptocurrency, one Bitcoin and Ethereum value nowadays. Like this is the price, this is the market price of the Bitcoin nowadays, and this is the financial institution who is invested in Bitcoin nowadays. These are the 30 plus vendor who is accept Bitcoin, and these are the countries like I am in Canada, like many subway, many markets are using the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency nowadays. Then what is the technology behind this Bitcoin? Like it come to the point that 2008 one mail come to the cryptographic group, and it is noticed that it is possible that transaction without the third party, then what technology it make it possible? Like that is the blockchain technology. What is the difference between the traditional technology and blockchain technology? Can you say anyone what is the difference between blockchain technology and traditional technology? As already there is any that section is covered by blockchain technology. What is blockchain technology? What is the difference between traditional and blockchain technology? Anyone? If anyone know, we can discuss about blockchain technology and we can explore more about this thing. I want to know how much you know about the blockchain technology. Then I can explain the more about this technology. If you know, then I will provide the extra version of the blockchain technology. Anyone can say about the blockchain technology? What is the difference between traditional and blockchain technology?
Ma'am,
I
for
want
each
yeah, yes.
ma'am for each transaction, a token is generated, which is randomized and is distributed over the whole network.
Okay, anyone? This section should be interactive. Whatever you know about the blockchain technology, then why blockchain technology and why not traditional technology? What is the distributed technology? You can just try to say something about this. Then we'll like deep dive into it. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? In terms of block technology, there is no central authorities. It's a peer-to-peer transaction, while in the traditional one is controlled by a central authority, such like bank or institutions. And likewise, in the case of storage, the blockchain technology is stored in a distributed process across multiple nodes, while in the case of traditional one, it is stored on a single server or control systems.
Okay. Yes. See, that traditional technology, what whenever we send something, the document to anyone, if I want to send the document to any other person, I'm the sender and another side is the receiver is there. Okay. Like I want to share to check that document if there any update is needed in that document, then they can suggest and or they can update and send back to me. Okay, then in traditional technology how it happened, like sender just throw email or throw some via that sender send the document, receiver check that document, and if there is any suggestion, any update is done by his receiver, then it's sent back to the sender. Okay, this is the traditional technique. And when that google document is come to the picture, after that it make it decentralized, like sender and receiver at a time can be part of that document, and they can update, they can work together with that document. Okay, but what is the drawback in this? Like google also, we want that document, we want like at a time we can same time we can work together and we can prepare the document, no extra communication is needed. So what is the drawback in this? Like this is also, it is a centralized thing. This that document is with the google drive, like this server is with the google. Like if there is any mistake, if further if there will be like something happened to this document, that is not in our control. Okay, so in blockchain technology what happened, if I want to send some document to the receiver, I'm the sender, I want to share something with the receiver, I had to keep that document with me. and I update the all things in that document, whatever in my side, and that is reflected in the receiver side. What I'll update in document, what is with me, that will reflected in the receiver side. No need to send, or no need to keep the document any server. Understand? In traditional system, we just send the document, then we receive the updated document. This is the communication overhead is there. Okay. Then what Google is provide is that at a time that sender and receiver is work together, collaborate, and they can update, but control is with the Google only. That is the centralized system is there. But blockchain, when blockchain come to the picture, then sender and receiver no need to share or send some document or keep the document any server. It keep with them only. Whenever they want update, they want add something in the document, that is reflected in the receiver side. Then we'll see how it happen actually. Okay, how when we update or add something or delete something in the document, how it is reflected in the receiver side. Okay, then what is this blockchain actually? It is the decentralized distributed ledger that can record the transaction between parties efficiently and in verifiable and permanent way. You can see this is the distributed network. Okay, this is the distributed network. These are the nodes of the network. And whenever one node want to share something or send something to another node, then what happened? First, it is broadcasted to the network. Then miner collected some transaction, then do some computation, then added, make some block, then added to the blockchain. Okay, then it will broadcast it to the network, and it is reflected in and it is added in every node of the network. Understand or not?
Yes, ma'am.
You can ask question at any time. Okay, see, this is the blockchain, this is the decentralized, this is the distributed network. Each node is the one node of the network. When one node want to send or share some information with the another node, they just broadcast the transaction to the network. Okay, and there is the miner is there. Miner collect the transactions, make one block, and that solve the computation of that block, and verified by all nodes of the network. Then that block is added to the blockchain. Then it is reflected to all node of the network. Then see, what is actually blockchain means? What is this? It is the chain of blocks. First block, it is chain of blocks. What is the blocks actually? See, what is in one block? First block here is called the Genesis block. Next block is connected like the reverse linked list. Okay, blocks are connected to the reverse linked list. What is this chain actually? This is the hash. Okay, it is a hash, like they are connected. One block is connected to another block by the hash. This chain is the hash. You have to understand what is the blockchain. Like, it is a chain of blocks. Okay, chain is nothing but it is the cryptographic hash, and blocks are connected like reverse linked list. First block is the Genesis block. Next blocks keep the first block's hash. Okay, this hash and previous hash. Then next block keep this previous hash and own hash. Why it is connected with the hash and it keep the previous block's hash? Because of it is immutability. Hash is why if like anyone want to change anything in the information of the block, then hash will be changed. Okay. When next block is formed, it stored the previous block hash. Once it is approved, then next when we go for the next block, then it store previous block hash. Like that, we keep the immutability nature of the blockchain. Okay. Once it is approved, like no one can change. See, this is the block structure of a block structure. What is in one block actually? What we keep in the block? Chain is the hash. What is the block? Block is three parts. Generic. It is the generic block structure. Is depend upon it different from like blockchain to blockchain. Like Bitcoin, it is a generic block structure. Like three things are there: blockchain specific information, blockchain header information, transaction information. Actual transaction, like when we transact something, when you send something to another node, that transaction first hash, we may that transaction are hashed. It is in form of the Merkle tree. Merkle tree is nothing but it is the hash binary tree. Okay. And it is a hash binary tree. All the transactions are in this part. And its header, we keep the Merkle root in the header part. What is in the header part? Previous pointer of the hash pointer of the previous block, mining information, nonce, what version it is, time stamp it block is created, and many other information it has. And block specific information. What is the block height? What is the hash of the this block, and what is the block number? Okay. Then how to achieve the consistency? As we all discuss about, there is no third party is needed here. Then how we make, like how we achieve the consistency in the blockchain network? Like who make it? Like if no third party is there, no bank is there, no third party service is there, who will decide like it is correct transaction? Or like who will verify these transactions? Why they will verify this transaction? How will make to confident, or how will make achieve this consistency in the network? So we say that these are the one node, that consensus mechanism in this is assured that consistency in the blockchain network. Okay. Then how we achieve this consensus? We'll just check. It is an example of the public ledger from the banking sector. Okay. These are the node of the network. If public ledger of Alice, it is like all ledger have same information. Okay. This is the network. This is the node of the network. All participant, these are the participant or node, all ledger have the same information now in initial stage. Alish has 100 rupee in his account, in his wallet. Okay. Then if Alice want to send 50 rupee the Bob, then how this transaction is look like? Then Alice, here it is ledger, in this ledger it is updated that Alice sent 50 rupees to the Bob, and it is reflected in all node. Alice want to send, Alice sent Bob the 50 rupees, Alice sent, it is reflected in all ledger of the node. Then next is that if Bob sent 30 rupees to F, then it is updated like all this in the ledger. Then if Alice next want to, like Alice has 100 rupees, first it is sent to the Bob, then it's again want to send the 80 rupees, but it remaining amount is the 50 rupees. It is not possible that Alice if want to send 50 rupees 80 rupees. Then what is this thing? Any participant, any node can verify this thing. Okay, it is a fraud. Then who maintain the ledger of the transaction in blockchain? Who maintain the ledger of the transaction? Hello.
Ledger
Yes.
can be public or private.
Yeah, we'll discuss about ledger can be public and private means what?
Similarly, Alice and both the other are connected to a public, that's why.
Yeah, we'll discuss about type of blockchain. But ledger now we just imagine that is the public. It is the ledger is the public or ledger is same in all over the network. Then who maintain the ledger? Who maintain the ledger of the transaction in the network?
Smart contract.
Node. It is just case of Bitcoin. I'm discussing about the Bitcoin. Actually, it is all participant have that rights. All participant have their ledger, own ledger. They maintain their own ledger of the transaction. Okay. Then who determine the validity of the transaction? Be included in the ledger. Who will validate here? In the previous example, like who validated the things like it is correct or not? Who validate in this? Who validate the transaction is right or not? All participants will do this one. Okay. In the blockchain network, all nodes have their ledger. All nodes can validate the transaction. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go one by one. Then how blockchain actually working. Okay. First, just think about you have some app in your mobile. Okay. First, start your process. Try to send some money to your friend. Then process start over here. Then transaction is done. Like you want to send some money to your friend. Then that is the one type of transaction. Okay. Then how it is the transaction is loading? Like these are the node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the node of the network. Okay, there may be some nodes want to send transaction, not only one node want to send transaction to another node. There may be many peoples are there. Many people at a time want to send some transaction or floating some transaction in the network. Okay, then see that we in one A to C, A want to send some money to or do some transaction to C. That is floated to the nearer nodes. Okay, and then it is circulated to all over the network. See, then how actually we are checking the Bitcoin transaction and how the transaction, how it is working in case of the Bitcoin. Then how it look like actually Bitcoin transaction? Bitcoin transaction is the three part. It is a scripting language. Bitcoin is the scripting language. Bitcoin is the scripting language. Here is the metadata. Means it is the network information is there. What version it is using. It is correct or not. Meta information of the transaction is kept here. And input. Here is the input. Okay, here is the output. What is the input? Like what is the transaction we get? Previous transactions. Like I want to send money to another, like I'm the sender, I want to send some money to another node. Okay, what transaction already happened like previously to me, that is the input. What is the output? Like now I want to send some money to another node, that is in the output. In scripting language, this is the Bitcoin scripting language. Okay, Like you can see that in Bitcoin website, you can see this transaction is like in this form. Like some meta information is there. Input means previous transaction is there. Previous transaction happened in that node. And output means now that one node want to transact with another node. Okay. This information like previous, like hash script signature, that is the signature of that person. Like input means like in my account, like I am the person, what transaction already happened in my wallet, that all things are the input. Like my script signature means my signature with the hash is stored in this. And in this output, it is the this opcode. I will discuss about that. What is a script public key? When we are sending someone, like how they can take they can claim that they are the owner, and that money is credited to that particular sender. Okay. First is the scripting language Bitcoin meta information. Input, it is the owner signature is here. The script C means owner signature. And in output, this is the recipient. Okay. Script public key means recipient. This is the previous transaction. See, this is the when Alice want to send to Bob, and this is the script of Bob sent to the Carol. What is this? The transaction already added in the blockchain. This transaction is the new transaction. Bob to Carol is the new transaction. And this is the signed by Alice, and this is the recipient Bob. In this scripting language, this is the signed by Alice, means it is the Alice transactions. It is already added in the blockchain. This is the in output to like who is the recipient. Okay. And when Bob to Carol, this input is that previous, like this input is the this is the previous transaction. Like all this scripting is we are keeping in the input. Okay. What will be the in output? That we send to the Carol, that this will be the output. In output side, what value we want to send, and in script public key, we have to keep the recipient, that public key, and that will verify that public key and signature is same. Then it will credited to that recipient account. See how the scripting, how the Bitcoin scripting execution is happening. Like it is the like OP, DUP, OP hash 160, public hash. This is in the output. And if anyone recipient will give the signature and public key, then if it is verified, it will be checked. If it is verified, then it will be credited. The amount it will be credited to the recipient sign. Okay. How it is happening? First, it is the stack structured scripting language. See, signature, we keep the public key. Okay. Then OP/DUP means duplicate of the operand, whatever in the upper of this stack. Then we just duplicate it. Then hashing of that public key. Hashing what is in the top of the stack. We have the hash of that key, and that we have to check that hash and that we like recipient hash, and we just make the hashing of the public key is the same or not. You have to verify. OP equal verify means we have to verify what is like here. See, Bob to Carol. Then script pub key is consisting of this like value, and this recipient is Carol. Then how Carol will claim that I am the recipient is by giving the signature and public key. First we keep the signature in the stack, then public key, then OPDUP means we have to duplicate of that top of the public key. Then we have to hash. Then we have to match that hash and like recipient hash is same or not, equal or not. Then if it is equal, then we're checking that public key is same as the signature. We got the signature or not. Because if anyone have that private key, they can form the signature. We have to verify, we have to check the signature is, we can derive their signature or not. If it is okay, then it is true. Then it will be credited to the recipient. Okay. Then after the transaction, miner will collect the transaction and make the block. And I have already discussed how block is look like. Then what happened after the transaction? Like transaction is floating in the network, and miner is, what is the miner in the network? What is the miner in the network? Who will be the miner? It's a question to you. Who is the miner in the network? All I understand or not, what is the process of the blockchain, how the transaction is added in the block, then how block is added in the blockchain, how consensus is achieved. You have to understand end of the section. First you have to understand step by step. Otherwise you will not understand by end of section. There is no demo, nothing is there.
Any one of you just give the answer, whatever things I'm questioning.
Yeah, like till now I have discussed about how block is formed, how transactions, we have collected transaction in the Merkle-Tree form, then how one transaction is added in the blockchain. Then can you say that who is the miner here? Who can mine and what can be mined in the blockchain technology?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
actually there are certain consensus mechanism like proof of work and proof of stacks are there. Using that mechanism, one miner can mine solving some mathematical problem, and they will get some blocks.
Who is the miner? Like any outside of the network can be selected as a miner, or that
No,
network?
ma'am, the blocks which are present in that particular blockchain.
Actually, miner is like how many participant in this?
What?
Like 109 participant is like 100. Like no one is answering. Like if you have any confusion till now, you can ask about the Bitcoin script and the execution of the Bitcoin script. Anything you can ask. Like I want to be like it is a interactive session. Not only you, I will just present. You will just silently. You just try to grab. If you have any confusion, then section will end. Nothing like that. If you have any confusion, already the section is already covered about the blockchain. Again, I am repeating that thing. If you have not answered that some questions, or if you have no
Hello?
confusion about them, then it will not beneficial to you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yes, David.
Yes,
Hello?
yes.
yes,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. A manual is a participant who's verified the network process transaction. If how do the verification? Yeah, verify the process, or the participant in our process that verify the process transaction to see if it's transparent. Looking at the intimacies of the transaction by adding them to the blockchain. Yeah, so the manual work in that direction.
Yeah. See, actually, what happened in the blockchain is that first I have said that, see, one process you start, you want some transaction now. Transaction means anything you want to send, like you are the sender and you want to send to some money to your friend. Okay, then transaction started. Okay, then what happened is that transaction is the multiple transaction in the network. Okay, then minor is nothing, is minor is not only that, it is a one of the participant of that network, not outsider. It's the one of the node, one of the participant in the network. Okay, what minor will do? Minor will collect some transactions. There is many transactions exploding in the network. Okay, like we are forming the one network that may at a time many sender can send the money or transaction to the another participant or any receiver. Okay, there is big network is there, that many transaction is floating in the network. Minor is the like, it is the one of the participant who want to solve the nonce value, solve the target. I'll discuss about that. And what is the benefit of doing all these things? Like miner will get some reward. Okay, like traditional financial system, one trusted third party is there. We are paying to trusted third party to do all transaction and all this thing. We have transaction, we have paying the transaction fee. But here there is no third party is there. Then who will verify it? Then who will do all these things, like this valid or not, this all transaction is valid or not? Then here the miner is, what is the miner? Miner is that miner collects some transactions, okay, and create some block. Block is nothing but it is the collection of the transaction, and there is certain header things is there. Okay, see, after the forming block, then miner have to solve some puzzle. What is the blockchain puzzle actually? See, miner have to solve these data like hash of previous block, transaction hash, timestamp plus nonce. Okay, this is the known means this is the data of the block, and unknown means it is a random value. And he has, and miner has to solve this problem. It is like it is equal to difficulty or less than equal to the target difficulty value. Why this is, what is this actually? It is for to deciding the block timing, block formation timing. Okay, it is the one of the thing of the proof of work. Why we are doing this? It is maintaining the, like maintaining that one block to another block's time gap. Okay, and it is like proof of work. Miner have to solve this thing. This is the nonce, is the random value, this is the known value. Miner has to solve this thing. Who, like miner simultaneously, many miner can do this proof of work. Who will solve this puzzle? Then that miner can able to add that block to blockchain. Till now that block is not added to blockchain. After that after the solving of the puzzle, that is verified by the all nodes of the network. If it is okay, it is verified by all nodes, then it is added to the blockchain. Understand? First process start over here, then transaction is floating in the network. Then some miners are there, we have to give some reward to them, and miner is try to collect some transaction. Okay, create some block and try to solve the puzzle. To create some block, and miner have to solve some puzzle. After solving the puzzle, then it will broadcast it to the network. It is giving chance to the all nodes to check this information is correct or not. This information is correct or not. If it is verified, then that block will be added to the blockchain. Okay? Any confusion?
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Have you understand or not? You have to understand what is the process actually happening in the blockchain, how we can trust that blockchain, how it is happening
A
without
miner is
the
a
trust of
trusted
somebody.
person.
Who? Miner.
Miner.
We are not trusting the miner. See, if this miner is only from the block, then it is broadcasted to the network. Then it is verified by the all nodes of the blockchain. Then it is
Ma'am,
added to the blockchain.
ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I understand that the blockchain is centered around network. If you don't have network, you cannot access or you cannot be able to send money to the next party. But we have some countries in Africa, like Somalia, there are the rural area in India or sub-Saharan African country that suffer from poor network. Can can this country practice or can this country get connected with blockchain or cyber currency?
Yeah, it is very difficult. Like if that network is slow, if it will be not transaction is flooding, or like in blockchain, like all nodes verification is not needed. Actually, some in particular blockchain that is the decided how many nodes. If they say it is verified, then it will be added to the blockchain. But if is you can say if country wise also, if internet is slow, like it's depend upon, it is not reach out to the all nodes, all transaction cannot be, all nodes cannot be verified to the transaction at means in time. So it will be very difficult for that country. So yeah, that internet also it impact that transaction verification and blockchains, all these things. That's why it is not adapted in these countries. Okay, like
Okay.
it is not compulsory that all nodes can verify that, but there is certain amount of is fixed that if more than this participant can verify in the network, then that block can be added to the blockchain. Okay. And
Okay.
miner is like many transaction is happening in the network. Miner is responsible to collect some transactions and work on that transaction, make some block and try to solve all information is correct or not. Then it is not depend upon the miner only, it will send to the broadcast to the network, and it is verified by the all node of the network. Then it is added to the, that block is added to the blockchain. Okay.
Hello, man. I have a question.
Yes, yes, yes. Hmm.
But fluctuations in the currency, cryptocurrency values, does it affect the miner incentive and network security?
Yeah, it fluctuate not only that minor thing. Yes, now like proof of consensus mechanism also affect. Okay, incentive is not affect the value of the means cryptocurrency. Okay, it is already decided that how much we can reward it to the miner, all this thing it is decided. It is a market value, and many things are is impact fluctuating the cryptocurrency. Okay, that value, that like participant, how much they have spent, all these things, many things are depend upon the fluctuating the cryptocurrency nowadays. Okay, not only that reward to the miner. Any question? Can you proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Then we already discussed about that Bitcoin actually is only for the cryptocurrency. Okay. Like it is scripting language, is the non-Turing language, and it is specially developed for the cryptocurrency. Okay, financial thing. But we already discussed about that. There is some scam, some scandal is there. Like we cannot trace the origin of the food, and there is no transparency is there. But blockchain property is what? It is transparent. It is verifiable. It is immutable. Okay, blockchain main property is what? It is transparent in the network. All can be verified. All these things. All transaction is transparent to all. Okay, and once it is added, no one can change. And it is verifiable. It is permanently verifiable. It is a blockchain technology. It is a distributed ledger. That is the permanently verifiable and immutable, and you can say it is a transparent. All transaction in the network is transparent to all. Then how we can, like, it can only be benefit to financial section, or we can take advantage of this blockchain in other sector also. Okay, that Ethereum come to the picture in 2015. Like, it shows that not only in financial system we can take advantage of the blockchain in other system. Okay, how we can take advantage? Like Vitalik in 2015, they introduced the Ethereum with the smart contracts. What is the smart contract actually? That is, blockchain is written in scripting language. Only for the transaction, only the financial who will send to the, if one want to send some transaction to another receiver, then only we can do that. Okay, that is only, that is in that is not beyond that financial we can use that scripting language. But in 2015, Buterin introduced one of the programming language that introduced the Ethereum. It is the world's programming blockchain, like blockchain with the expressive programming language. We can write some logic to run like some applications. Okay, see, what is a smart contract? Like, to make it programmable, to develop some application beyond the financial system. That is one thing, is that smart contract is enable that thing, like to make it executable, to develop the applications. Okay, smart contract is what? It is a computer program that executed in secure environment that directly control the digital asset. See, it is nothing but it is a simple contract. Smart contract, you can say, like, you know about the physical contract. When you try to go for the rent one house, or to deal with someone in business, that is some physical contract is there. Okay, that is some agreement is written. If this will happen, if you will do this, you will charge for this. If you will do this, you will charge for this. Like physical contract, it is a simple thing, that contract terms are written in programming language. If this will happen, then this transaction, if this transaction will happen, this will occur. If this event will happen, this will done. Okay, that in contract, the codes, like contract terms are written in the some programming language, and even trigger the execution, then contract policy automatically executed, then asset are released to the parties. The transaction is settled, all details are required in the blockchain. Okay, it is the automated computerized protocol used for digital facilitating, verifying the negotiation or performance of the legal contract. It is no intermediate, no trusted party is needed here. See how it look like what you write, how the smart contract actually in Ethereum, it is written in Solidity language. It is the Solidity language. It is contract, this we can write like this. But other see on the blockchain, it is not coded like it is bytecode is there, like it is the ABI, what people get from the assembler. See, in the like blockchain, you can see how smart contract can help, like in application. You can like that is Uber is there, that Ola is there, the some sites are there. Okay, if there is trusted parties there like Uber and Ola, like when you book some cab, then Ola, Uber is the trusted third parties there. They are handling all these services. Okay, but some case if there is some incident is there or something is happening, okay, that is all control is on their company. If there is anything happening, they are control all these things. They can remove the records, they can add the records, and they also charge the more transactions for this. If we take advantage of blockchain in this, or if we adopt the smart contract in this, how it will happen? Like one smart contract is there, you can see rider can give the information, source, destination, number of seat they want, and what car type and time of departure. Then this information is communicated to the driver. No third party is involved in this. In the network, smart contract is there. Okay, all agreement is written. If that will trigger, then if that event will occur. Okay, rider give the information in the smart contract, and if the event is, and it will notify to the driver, and it is recorded in the blockchain. Okay, then driver is like accept the right, and it is auto payment method is there. Okay, there is two smart contract is there, that for the payment and for the booking. Okay, then driver is assigned and it is auto payment from the rider wallet. Then rating, all this thing will be recorded in the smart contract. There is no third party, no Ola, no Uber is needed here. If anything is happened, once the event is occurred, all this transaction is recorded in the blockchain. Once it is recorded in the blockchain, no one can remove. It is immutable and it is transparent to all. Once it is added, no one can remove this transaction. Okay, how we can take advantage of the smart contract in this field? Like we can, there is no high fee, we cannot give the more fee for the like to maintenance to Ola, to Uber, like how much we needed, that's it. Lack of there is transparency is there, all can see all thing, like, and safety is there. Once that transaction is occurred, no one can remove that transaction. So now it is a growing interest. You can see this much of publication in 2013. It is 2. Now it is like many publication is there in the blockchain technology. This is the behind the success of the blockchain. This every area is adopting the blockchain technology. You can see 50 plus blockchain real world use cases are there. And also in India, like it is a game changer for the India. Andhra Pradesh to become the first state to deploy the blockchain technology across the administration for the transparency in the system. To make it transparent, Telangana announces roadmap to become the India's blockchain capital. Maharashtra government also identify 5 sectors for the blockchain upgrade. And also NPCI adopt the new blockchain technology, and that also NPCI also taken the in India also, that is nowadays it is a game changer in every field. Like you can see the Myntra, you can see like in Flipkart, they also adopted the blockchain technology. You can see that when the you track, like I have seen many times when the track that is smart contract, there is something in blockchain is there, that is mentioned, it is approved, yeah, something is in blockchain. like other 2.0 also, it will use AI, blockchain, and ML to make the system more secure. See, till now, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Then you will go for the type of blockchain. If you have any doubt, then you can ask now. Then you will
Can
Any-
miner
the-
be replaced
Yeah.
with smart contracts?
no, miner is different, smart contract is different. Miner, here POS, POW, consensus mechanism is different. Okay, like scripting language, here we adopt the smart contract. Okay, like we make our logic, we write in programmable language. Like all this miner, what is the task of miner? It is collect the transaction, create the block. Okay, then it will broadcast it to the network, and okay, this is the block, this is the transaction. Can you verify, like it will broadcast it to the network and say, can you verify if you are related to this transaction? Please verify this is correct or not. After verification, then it is approved and it is attached to the blockchain network.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, miner is different task.
Hello, ma'am.
Smart contract is a programmable. It make more programmable, like what you want, what all agreement is there. Okay, any question? Any other question? If you have, you can ask. Then you will, like, we'll go
Hello,
to
ma'am.
the blockchain.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Bala.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to ask from the perspective of vulnerabilities and security on it. Given that small coding error can lead to significant financial losses or exploitations, how certain the Ethereum smart contracts are free from secure and free from vulnerabilities? Because even a small error from coding can lead to problems. So how sure
Yeah,
is that one?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, many are working on this. There is many tool nowadays is for the checking there is any vulnerable is there or not in contract. Okay, it is not inbuilt thing in the smart contract. It is now many tools are there. That is Mithril and Oento. Some tools are there. They are checking these are the vulnerable is present in that smart contract or not. Okay, they detect the vulnerable things in the contract. As all are know that if one transaction is added, we cannot we cannot change. Then it is needed to check if there is any vulnerable is there or not. Yes, there is many tools nowadays in the market to check these things. You can search the Methyl and Oento. These are the tool. Okay. Okay.
One
If you have
doubt.
any,
Yeah,
yes.
hello.
Yes, Kaustav? Yeah.
These modern application, phone pay, Google Pay does use any blockchain technology, because we can see transaction ID which is unique.
No, 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 no. That is not blockchain technology. That is like operated by some bank. Okay, like Google Pay, and you have like some bank, they are doing all this thing. Okay, that you cannot say that crypto things and that is online payment is also, it is many third parties are involved in this. Okay, that is
Okay, ma'am.
not blockchain. Yeah,
Yeah,
blockchain is like no third parties, no transaction fees you have to pay. Phone pay, UPI sub, that is under that trusted like we are using SPI and all these things, they are handling this. Okay, that third parties is needed. Hmm.
hello,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, 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 David. Yeah.
Yeah, looking at cryptocurrencies, what are some of the security risks? Because security risk in cryptocurrency, because I learned that many company or government agencies or online platform does not use cryptocurrency. Like for some example of online platform, you got Amazon. Amazon doesn't use cryptocurrency. So what are some of the security risks when it comes to cryptocurrency?
Yeah, there is some cryptocurrency security issues are there. Like there may be like that vulnerable risk is there. Many attacker can do like miner. They can attack on the miner. They can change. That is many things are there. But nowadays, like it is more secure than third parties like vendors, the third party services, because here that if you want to do something attack, then you have to cover the whole network, because all participant have the transparency thing, all participant can verify. Okay, and here in traditional system only can attack on the like central server, but here there is no centralized thing is there. If you want to attack something, then you have to cover, you have to grab that many nodes, because in blockchain if it is verified that most of the most of the nodes, then it will be like added, block is added to the blockchain. Okay,
Yes,
David,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
clear? If you have more question you can ask.
yeah. You are looking at the users can control the phone through private keys. They are PIN for India, the bank. You can access your phone through your PIN, through your 4-digit PIN. The users decide to lose their private key, then there are no access to their phone, and they can be able to transact. Some look at the hacking rate. So I don't know if if good for some people to use currency or from well, many right now some of these government agencies right now don't use cryptocurrency for tax payment, and some utility companies don't also use cryptocurrency. Yeah, electricity company, water company, because you're looking at the risk of the security risk and the hacking risk on that side too. So I don't know if there's any main cause on that. I don't know. So the flaw and the skin aspect on it too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then there is many type of blockchain actually. That is in network type we can in network we can say that public, private, consortium and hybrid. If you say that in permission level, that is permission and permissionless. Okay, what is this? Public blockchain means it is the ledger that is no central authority, like we just get blockchain is that no central party, no central authority is there. But there is also type of blockchain is there. Public means no central authority, private means it controls by one authority. I will give the example. Okay, consortium means it is controlled by group of organization. Hybrid blockchain means it is the combination of public, permission and permissionless. Okay, see, public means it is open network. Like you take an example of that supply chain, or you can take example of the crowdfunding or e-voting. That it is the open network. Anyone can join at any time. No permission is needed. It is a shared ledger. Full transparency is there. Private blockchain, it is a close, like if our organization, if our like kit want to adopt blockchain technology, it don't want to share the other organization, other university, only for this kit university. It is a closed network. Okay, no one permitted, like only kit, like only kit source person, only kit faculties, only kit students can participate in this. Public means anyone can at any time can be participate in that. Private means it is the like for one organization. It is a closed network. On permission basis, anyone can participate in this. It is a shared ledger and full transparency in that network. And federated, like if KIT University want like collaboration with the another university, then it is the two and more university want to make a blockchain, then it is the group access is there. On permission basis, we have to give the permission to another university to be part of that. Okay, but transparency is there. Hybrid, it is a public and private. We make like public, like some transaction can be seen by all who are the participant in the network, and some are like it is only for the particular particular organization or particular participant. This type of blockchain is existed. Okay, see, just take an example of the supply chain. Supplier to like client, there is many actors are participating in this. Supplier, manufacturer, distributor, 3PL service like retailer, store, clients are participating in this. Okay, like what is the public blockchain? I gave the supply chain, then you can relate, you can map that all like blockchain, how blockchain is different blockchain is look like and work in supply chain. Okay, public blockchain means all participant, that if we take the example of the supply chain, all that raw material supply to end user, all are the participant, all are the node, all are the participant in the network, all can do their transaction, and it is the transparent in the whole network, and anyone can do any transaction in this. Okay, there is no third party, it transparency across all participants, then we can trace that product, and it is the faster, like that is there is no fraud, nothing is that we know that where the food come from, like as a end user we can trace where is the raw material supplier is there, how much they supplied, what is the cost of that, and how it come to the manufacturer, what manufacturer add on it, and how much cost it manufacturer like added. All this thing is detailed with us. Okay, anyone can participate, anyone, any client can participate in the network, anyone can transparent, like all this information is transparent. Okay, then this is the public, like we can for do like to make it operate, we can make some smart contract for the registration purpose, for the order delivery, and for the like lots of smart contract for like for different purpose we can deploy in the network. Okay, then why private if we have the public blockchain? Actually we just know that that blockchain is the transparent, it is the like anyone can participate, and it is immutable, as you know all this property like public blockchain satisfied. Then why you go for the private or enterprise blockchain? Why? What is the issue with the public blockchain? See, confidentiality. If we like, if we want some blockchain for our university, we don't want to reveal, we don't want to expose our information to other university, then we need one. Like in supply chain, Walmart is there, Walmart don't want to expose all information to the end user. Why? Customer will know about the cost, the supplier will supply to the retailer, and retailer will send to the this. That some like that some confidentiality is needed in the network, and we make some things transparent, and something is the like we want in our network, like in if in the university you want something like private to our university only, then there is there needs some confidentiality, we need some private blockchain. In public blockchain, anyone can be participate. Any university student, any university faculty can take advantage of, like, take information as it is a
एगो
transparent.
दवाई खत्म, एगो दवाई कल रात भर चलेगा और बस.
Then
Let
it
us
is
continue.
slow.
Somebody just-
Yeah, then it is also slow. Issue of the public blockchain is that all participant, whatever do the transaction, that block will be added, like, or many transaction will be created in the network. Like if that is in our organization, like in our university, that if others will participate, that it is that many transaction will be happening, many blocks are added in that, will added in the blockchain, then it will make the slow. All if participant will be increased, then they will also as a part of the blockchain network, then they will verify the blocks, then it will make slow down the network, slow down the confirmation of the block in the blockchain. So, and it is scalable, and many are participated, means many are requested, many are frauding the transaction, then it may more data will be added in the blockchain, means all participants have to keep all full blockchain in their system, so it is not scalable. Okay, then private blockchain come to the picture. Then just say me, you can answer this thing like public and private blockchain. Decentralized ledger is maintained in the public and private or not? Answer this one. Public versus private blockchain. Decentralized ledger. It is maintained in public blockchain and private blockchain or not? All of you answer this question.
Yes, answer. They all are silent.
Decentralized ledger, then you not understand anything about what is the public and what is the private, what is the
Yes,
yes.
In a private blockchain.
Yeah, all have to answer this question. Decentralized ledger, it is maintained in public or private blockchain or in both?
Both.
Why? What is the decentralized ledger? What is the ledger? What is
Kind
the
of
ledger?
database. Data
Yes.
kind of
Yes, where the transaction is stored.
stored.
And decentralized ledger means it is the distributed in all the network,
Yes,
all
ma'am.
over the network. Then public blockchain means it is maintained, decentralization is maintained. Yes. Okay. Private means, okay, then you say that okay, same ledger is maintained in public or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Why same ledger is maintained? All have same ledger. All have to keep that one ledger with them. Okay? Immutable in public blockchain. Pseudo-anonymous means what? What is pseudo-anonymous? In blockchain, there is pseudo-anonymous thing is that we have not identified one original ID. Like in wallet, you have some wallet ID is there. Okay, that you are identifying the network by that wallet ID. Okay, that is the pseudo-anonymous. Is in, like in voting, when you go for the voting, first you verify it, you add it in the wallet, then it will form one ID, then with respect to ID you have to vote. Okay, that is a pseudo-anonymous, not original thing is there. Pseudo-anonymous. You are identified by
Pseudo-anonymous is the first hash map.
yeah, yes, you can say they have some ideas that like not that original thing like in network how we can identify it is you like some ID is there. Okay, that is pseudo anonymous. It is not original thing. Okay, all node is verify in public blockchain.
No.
No, why? All node can verify. Okay, if some are down, then you can say okay most of the verify means it is accepted, but all node can verify. Okay, smart contract can deploy it in the public blockchain.
No.
Yes, Ethereum is the one of the public blockchain. Okay, then it is possible that the smart contract is deployed in public blockchain. It is transparent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then say for the private blockchain, decentralization ledger is maintained in the private or not?
Yes.
Yes, why? It is a property of blockchain. Like I already said that if it is for the our university, our like it is a private blockchain, but it is the decentralized ledger is maintained all participant of that private blockchain of our university. Okay, that same ledger is maintained in private.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
If no, why? If yes, why? Same ledger is not maintained in the private blockchain because like one authority is there. In private blockchain, one authority is there. Someone is controlling, someone is giving access. Like how that network will know who will access that one? If this student is from our university or not? If this faculty is our from university or not? That same ledger, like in private blockchain, different ledger we maintain for faculty, like for all faculty. If their salary slip, all classes, all work, all these things we can maintain one layer. Okay, that is the accessible for them. For student, it is accessible for them. For the same ledger will not maintain in the private blockchain. Decentralized ledger we have maintained, but not same ledger. Okay, immutable.
Yes. Property
Yes.
again.
Yeah, it is a blockchain property. Once it is added in a transaction, we cannot delete, we cannot update again. Pseudo anonymous, no, because we know in private blockchain is an every person we know in the blockchain. All node verify?
No.
No. Then smart contract?
Yes.
Yes. Transparency is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How it is? Yes, I told that is different layer is there. For faculty, that is one transparency. Okay. For the student level, that is decided by the central authority. Okay. Like some level will use that private blockchain means that is I told for like in university. For administrative department, we make one ledger. Okay. And for the faculty, we make one ledger. Student level, we can make another ledger. Transparency is existed in that level. Okay. Clear about the public and private?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what is the issue of the public and private? Then if you want, like we don't want the public, like anyone can be participate, but we want not only our university, other university can participate in the network. Okay, we want to collaborate with another university. Something we have to collaborate. some organization, some betterment of education, something, or some company, okay, university want to collaborate with another, then that is a consortium. Like if more than, if there is more organization want to collaborate, that is the consortium blockchain. It's to improve the efficiency, balance decentralization, privacy and confidentiality, reduce the cost, interoperability and things there. Okay, it is only permission to that organization. Okay, this is the consortium. Then why hybrid blockchain? Hybrid blockchain is the combination of private plus public. Like we want something like private, like if you take an example of our university, like they want something is private, like administrative decision is the private, and also like it is decision made by the administrative department, it is verified by the all members, or it is transparent to the all members. On student can check that decisions, all these thing can be transparent. This is a combination of private and public. Like private means it takes some decision with some community, that is the private, but we make the transparent of that decision, anyone can see that thing, that is a combination of private and public. Okay, the need design. Then here is the all type, how we select the public. We'll choose public, private, consortium, or we cannot choose the blockchain. Okay, do you need a shared database or ledger? If you want something that shared database or ledger, if you want to work together, if you want like individually, then no need of that blockchain. Okay, if you want share something, send something, collaborate something, then shared database or ledger. If yes, then are there multiple writer involved? If yes, then do we want or use third party? If no, we don't want to use the third party, then are all rights known? If yes, if no, or are all rights are not known, then public blockchain we can select. If yes, we know for who is the writer and that is trusted, then it choose, okay, are all writers are trusted? No. Then is the public verifier required? Is no. If yes, then public permission blockchain. If no, then where the consensus is determined, inter or intra, then it is selected consortium kind. Inter if there is some organization is involved in this, or if it is individual, then private. If verifiable required, no, then do you need to control the functionalities? If yes, then it depends upon the consortium. Then if yes, then are all writer is interest unified? If yes, then don't use the blockchain. Okay, then this is the features, then how we differentiate the public, private, consortium and hybrid blockchain. Then I'll show you some of my work. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask me, then I will show you some of my work. Then you can see. In my PhD, I have contributed that 4 work. Like first, I have addressed the scalability issue of the blockchain. Then I make the interoperability of the blockchain. Different blockchain we have to combine and collaborate together. Then I make some tools like to verify if there is anomalies is there existed in the smart contract or not.
So Agatika ma'am, I think sometime we'll discuss and we'll see the interest, means, taking the interest of the students.
Okay, okay, okay.
We'll take some more sessions of the blockchains from basic
Yeah.
to implementation level. Okay, we'll
Mhm.
take some
Yeah,
time.
there is many things like implementation thing is there. They can explore
Yes,
that thing.
we'll arrange one session, like your some winter school like that, 5 to 6 days. So and you and me will see, miss, how the schedule will
Okay,
be there.
all of
How
you,
the
yes, yes, yes. All of
Then
you,
at that time, I think we'll cover in details, and the students, those who are interested, joined here, or new students
yes,
also
yes.
can join. So that we'll
Okay,
talk in
yes.
detail that one.
Okay, if any question you can ask. Also, I will suggest some tools you can explore to know more about the blockchain. Okay.
How can we make private blockchain or any
What?
prerequisites? How can we make private blockchain?
That is the Hyperledger Fabric is there. Okay, that is the framework. It give the private blockchain framework, or you can explore the Gate, like Ethereum Gate also. You can form the blockchain, but try the Hyperledger Fabric. Hyperledger Fabric. Okay, and for
Ma'am,
the
any
public.
authentication is required, government authentication.
No. Nothing is required. Okay,
Then
you
it
can
can be used
form.
for
There is
any group of people's
what
private
what.
blockchain. Then it can be used by any group of people. That
Yes,
private
yes, yes,
blockchain.
yes. Yes, yes. You can form that there's some participant you have to discuss, that encoder is there, all these things you have to discuss, and access control, you have to form that access control. Okay, there is some facilities that you have to explore that Hyperledger Fabric for that. Public blockchain, Ethereum, private blockchain, Hyperledger Fabric. Okay,
Okay,
it
ma'am.
is most famous blockchain. Okay, and all of you can try Ganache. Okay, Ganache, that Ganache is the ready-made private blockchain, ready-made blockchain. Okay, you can try that Ganache, and also there is MetaMask wallet is there. That is so much tools says that it is no time. Otherwise, I can demonstrate about that. Many tool blockchain is tool is that you have to play with that. That is more interesting. Like how wallet is MetaMask wallet is. Like we can transfer from money to one account to another account, how we connect that wallet to the our blockchain, like Ganache, and like there is how to write the smart contract in the Remix ID. You have to explore all these things. Not theoretical, it is a little bit boring, but if you try or play with some blockchain tools, it will more interesting. It'll make some transaction that minor is there, that taking time. All this thing is very interesting. Yes. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Ma'am, as a beginner in the blockchain field, so what type of projects to be done to solve the real life applications? Like,
You can
something.
search about the supply chain. Like supply chain projects are very like it is available also. You can try the supply chain. Like many GitHub projects are available, and that is with all is front end, back end, all this thing is present. You can try with that. Okay, I have explored many application. You can search my name, and in Google Scholar you can see what application, what research paper I have published. That is many application I have explored. Okay, and you can search about the supply chain in GitHub. You will get more very nice project in that. Okay, and you will try that blockchain project. It is very interesting. Actually, when you go for the implementation practical part, it will be more interesting rather than this theoretical part. Okay, you can ask
Ma'am, any
if you have
resources for beginner who are going to start in blockchain?
any resource.